Swadika, welcome to Morning Thailand. I am Tulip Naksonpop.
And I want to Son Kra Hong.
And today, first news I believe is
very interesting news.
Very interesting.
Exactly.
We have a long history of banning and censorship.
Yes, a lot of banning and censorship. But for this time, this particular one has been requested by a group. They call themselves Muslim for Peace. And they are very concerned about the soap operas that is actually on air right now in Thailand. And they I believe they just started for 4 series, just
four
like 4 days.
episodes.
Yeah, 4 episodes only. But of course, this particular, soap operas has been in a lot of discussion for a lot of Thai people, Thai citizens, especially Buddhists. We're waiting for this particular movie to be made.
It is made from a very, very famous novel.
Yeah, Fah Jarod Sai. Now, of course, this particular novel is written by a very famous author, Sopak Suwan. And of course, there has been a lot of people waiting for this particular soap opera to be made due to the fact that apparently, according to a lot of readers, this novel is actually very, what can I say, very delicate, the way that they describe the scene and such. So it's romantic.
It's famous for using very beautiful words.
Descriptive words kind of thing. So anyhow, it would not be such a problem if it's not taken place in kind of a Muslim culture. The entire story is a love story based in the Arabian land, which is, of course, they all made up, all the characters and such, but it still showcased that it is, all the characters are actually Muslims. And that was one of the biggest concern. Now, the Muslim for Peace organization has came out and, of course, tried to talk to the NBTC as well as the ICT ministry to do something about this because they are opposing this. They say that there are a lot of scenes that actually against the belief and as well as Muslim religious. So they are hoping that either they can change something on this particular soap opera, or the ICT can ban it altogether. And of course, they contacted the Channel 7 as well, the station that have this on air. And they say that at this point, they are hoping that this particular soap opera will be banned so that people would not mistaken the culture or the belief of Muslim people in a way that showcased in the movie itself, because technically Muslim women were not supposed to be holding hands or showing affection in public, and especially before they married.
It's it's part of the Sharia law.
Exactly, and they have a scene where they're drinking or talking very badly or oppressed the women, and that was one of the concerns that people would, misunderstood Muslim religion. So at this point, they say that a lot of the authorities are not, I guess, well, they accept the letters, but they haven't said anything in terms of whether or not it's going to be banned. But it's just one of those things that has been raised anyhow. Now, moving on.
Any movie, any novel that got banned, it's just going to make it more famous and become more interesting to the public, I would say.
But, for this one, they have been a long time waiting for a lot of Buddhist reader. I guess you have to say that because, obviously the Muslim reader might not feel the same way.
They might feel offended.
Exactly.
I guess it's one thing to be in the book, in the letters, and another thing to be on screen.
So another thing that we have talked about in terms of, the request from Thai police to monitoring our line conversations.
It was so big in social media like last week.
Exactly. Now, recently, just a few days, so yesterday, the Line Corporation, the corporation in Japan that actually look after this application, have their own events. And I believe that MCOT Digital was actually invited to join this particular event as well. Now the NHN Corporation president has came up and actually talked about this and said that Well, if the police, Thai police, would like the conversation to be disclosed, they would need to contact Japanese police in order to contact them to get a court order for them to be able to disclose all those. So it's not like you can ask them nicely and they would disclose all this, information for the police.
The CEO of Line Corporation in Japan actually said that the Line hasn't have any, that is so cute, haven't have any contact from Thai police yet, no official contact, and they said the privacy of user always on the first priority. So in order to release any information or logging, Thai police have to get a court order from Japanese court order, not just Thai order.
Right.
Japanese court order.
It has to be in a way that is formal, more formal than that. It's not going to be that easily available for the Thai police. So don't worry. For those of us who worried about the privacy rights, well, that still be kept especially for lines anyway at this point. All right.
That is too cute on the screen.
So anyway, we have another interesting news for everyone.
Interesting news for everyone that is thinking about having their face or physical changes or upgraded.
Right, plastic
renovated.
surgery.
We're talking about plastic surgery. So yesterday, actually on the 22nd, which is yesterday, of course, the Medical Council of Thailand has come out and said that after they have a long meeting about what, normally they have general meeting every, normally anyway. So they just did a little research on what's it called, the filler, plastic surgery filler, both the dissolvable and undissolvable filler. Both kind are silicone and hyaluronic acid. The silicone, liquid silicone, is undissolvable filler, and hyaluronic acid is the dissolvable filler. Anyway, from the research, they're following 45 people that had this filler in for since the first month until 5 years, 45 of them, 43 women and 2 men, aged between 19 and 60. They found that first 1 to 6 months, the first month to the month number 6, everybody looked fine according to whatever they want to have done on their face. 1 year after that, it looked even better.
Okay.
This is what they said in the news. It looked even better from the first day they got the filler in under their skin. But after that, between year 3 and year 5, these undissolvable filler will starting to move and sending out effects. Some people have big allergy, some people have rashes, and some people have all this silicone become what's it called, harder.
Oh, okay. It's hardened.
Substance is hardened.
And lumpy, right?
Yes, under their skin, especially where they have it injected. So it will not show the effect on the first couple years. But I guess if you wait until 4 or 5 years to show a face, probably really bad under your skin.
Right.
So the Medical Council of Thailand has announced that on September 12th, they will put this in the big general meeting, the board meeting of the Medical Council of Thailand, just to make it official that they will not allow medical center or anywhere in Thailand to use this undissolvable filler. So it will become illegal. And it become a big news because this is the first time in Thailand that the Medical Council has announced of pulling such things of the operation after all.
Okay.
So any of you that want to have plastic surgery done, the Medical Council said ask your doctor first whether this filler is certified or allowed by the Medical Council, because there is one that's allowed by Medical Council, which is this difficult name, hyaluronic acid, and there is the one which is the liquid silicone that's not allowed by medical council, and it will be in high risk.
And this is for your own safety anyway.
This is for your own safety. It's not about price point, not about anything.
Exactly.
It's for your own safety, and they have done, they wait 4 or 5 years until they're able to conclude this, so they have done extensive research.
Yeah. So
you're going to put something under your skin that's not really natural, just do a lot of research about it, ask a lot of questions.
Exactly. All right, moving on to another case, not so good case once again. There has been a report, this is really unfortunate, a tourist that came to Thailand to obviously traveling around. Unfortunately, he said that after he touched down onto the airport and then went to the hotel in the Nana area here in Bangkok, he actually was abducted by a group of men who were actually, few of them were policemen. And at this one, yeah, he was able to escape, and luckily, I'll fill you in. Now, his name is Danilo De Vito. He is an engineer, and he's Italian engineer. He said that he got to Thailand on the 19th at about 7 o'clock, and he went to Nana Racha Hotel in Nana area at about 9 o'clock. He said that after, he finished unpacking and such, he went and walked around in front of the hotel, and then, of course, he went to the ATM machine. And I think that the part when the gang actually spotted him, they say that one of them was like Uzbekistani, and the other two are Thai, but they all dress in police uniform. And they claimed that he used the fake ATM card, and then they took him away from the scene, and then later on, finally they took him to another spot where more policemen were waiting, and the police said that they would like 2 million baht for a ransom from him to be able to clear this case, even though obviously he didn't use the fake ATM machine. However, he said that at the time he negotiated down to about 25,000 euro, and they took him to the Sawatdee Hotel in Sukhumvit 71 and kept him there until the morning of the 20th. They forced him to call back to his family in Italy to ask for more money, and that was when he able to speak in Italian to tell his family that he was actually held against his will. It was a ransom case, and so his family contacted the embassy in Thailand, Thailand embassy, so they were able to help him from the hotel at the time. However, at this point, the police already knew that this is a gang. They have done this before. One is Uzbekistani, and the other 4 actually belongs to Thongla police station and Lumpini police station. So, 2 from Thongla and 2 from the Lumpini police stations. At this point, they are investigating further onto this case. So hopefully, since they know the name of the policeman already, they probably will be able to arrest these people soon.
So is that side job of the policeman?
Yeah, so it's quite bad, and I felt really bad, because it was the first night. He didn't even get to see anything yet, and this is one of the things that happened. But it's a very lucky case because this could turn out very, very badly.
True.
Now, reporting another case that turned out very badly, I've been reporting about weather before, and it's kind of quiet down a bit, but of course we still see a lot of heavy rains, and especially last night we've seen a lot, and traffic was bad last night. I'm pretty sure that in Bangkok, it's quite hectic.
Yeah,
a lot of people
on
suffer.
Social media, it's a couple hours.
That's all you're gonna see.
Couple hours for 1 kilometer.
Exactly. So yesterday, another unfortunate case was that earlier on in the afternoon at about 2 p.m. There's a case of mudslide in Mae Hong Son and flash flood. And it was so severe that it cut off several roads. Now, one of the cases that was really sad was that 18-year-old mother who was pregnant at the time. She was in labor and she needs to get to a hospital. Now, she was in the Sop Mae district of Mae Hong Son province. However, after being contacting the hospital and several of the police,
I believe the medical center that
they try to send in
far away.
Yeah, they sent in people like 20 rescue team, but due to the fact that it was just so hectic, and as you can see there, branches fell down, closed down the road. So this girl, Kun Si, well, this woman, Sida Pronibat Tham, age 18, she was, you know, on her way to ส่งเสริมสุขภาพบ้านอุมโล Hospital. It took her 5 hours.
They said
after
just,
her labor.
They said just on the way in, yeah. They like leave the center at in like 1, 2 p.m. and they reach there like at the end of the day already.
Yeah,
and on the way back, it's
and
quite...
she said that she was walking and such to meet them halfway. And of course, luckily she's safe and sound. However, her son did not make it because due to the fact that she has been in labor for such a long time. So that's one of the sad case. Now there has been report in Rayong province as well where 2 consecutive days of heavy rain as well as heavy wind that hitting the shore, creating flood in the area, so 50 households were affected by that. So at this point, like I said, you know, weather is not that great, flash flood everywhere or even high waves. So if you would like to travel in certain places where it's quite close to nature, make sure that you read or you study your way in beforehand, because sometimes in some area it might not be safe for you to enter, right? So that's pretty much wrap up what we have in the first half. Of course, in the second half, in the next break, I have an update on the visa sticker case that actually finally more people has come up, because there has been a case where the visa stickers has been stolen from the Malaysian embassy, Thai embassy in Malaysia. And of course, Kun Tulip will talk about the
tax evasion.
Tax evasion. So please stay tuned.